I really don't care what happens, sir, at all. I don't care. These words hit like thunder, raw, unapologetic, and filled with defiance. It's the kind of statement that perfectly encapsulates the intensity behind one of the most jaw-dropping celebrity divorces unfolding right now, the very public and highly contentious split between multi-talented singer and artist Teyana Taylor and her soon-to-be ex-husband, former NBA star Iman. In a world where most celebrities carefully curate their image on social media, tiptoeing around controversial topics and softening the blow of bad news, this story is anything but subtle. This is a full-blown, no-holds-barred drama that's playing out in courtrooms, across social media platforms, and in the hearts of two people whose relationship once seemed like a fairy tale. But what happens when love turns to conflict? When personal grievances become public spectacle? When a split isn't just about emotional pain, but about a staggering $10 million settlement? What does it mean for the people involved, and for the fans who watch every move, every tear, and every fight? This video dives deep into the drama, the heartbreak, and the battle for millions. We'll explore the details of the divorce notice served to Teyana Taylor, the viral moments that shook the internet, the emotional breakdowns, the family turmoil, and the explosive courtroom showdown. So buckle up, because this story is far from over, and trust me, you won't want to miss a moment. It all started with news that shocked fans and insiders alike. Teyana Taylor was officially served divorce papers. But this wasn't a quiet or private event. Far from it. A video quickly surfaced showing Teyana receiving the divorce notice, her expression a mix of calm determination and underlying pain. The clip went viral almost instantly, setting off waves of speculation, sympathy, and heated debate. For years, Teyana and Iman had been seen as a power couple, their relationship a blend of love, ambition, and success. They shared milestones and dreams, seemed inseparable, and even inspired fans with their public displays of affection. But beneath that perfect veneer, cracks were beginning to show. The divorce notice wasn't just a legal document, it was a symbol of a relationship in freefall. And with a $10 million settlement on the line, it quickly became clear this was going to be one of the most expensive, emotionally charged breakups of the year. Adding fuel to the fire was the news that Teyana was reportedly expecting a child with a new partner named Aaron. This revelation ignited even more media frenzy and left Iman visibly distraught, caught on camera in moments of intense emotional breakdown. Watching Iman break down publicly was both heartbreaking and complex. Here was a man, once deeply in love, now grappling with the harsh reality of losing the woman he once called his partner, and with her moving on in the most public way imaginable. His raw emotions were captured on film, moments of anger, sadness, and frustration all spilled out. The question on everyone's mind was this justified heartbreak, or was Iman losing control? The reactions from fans and commentators were sharply divided. Many sympathized with his pain, understanding that watching an ex-partner start a new life, especially with a child on the way, could feel like a knife in the heart. Others criticized the public airing of grievances, arguing it only made the situation messier. Regardless of opinion, one thing was clear: this divorce was more than just paperwork. It was an emotional explosion that none involved could contain. At the core of this bitter split is the massive $10 million settlement dispute. But this money isn't simply a number on a legal document. It represents years of sacrifice, shared dreams, and, ultimately, shattered hopes. For Teyana, this sum is the fruit of her relentless hard work. She's fought through industry challenges, racial barriers, personal setbacks, and the pressures of public life to build a career on her own terms. Every dollar in that settlement feels like a validation of her grit and independence. But for Iman, the story is different. He argues that their marriage was a genuine partnership, that he contributed not only emotionally, but also professionally, offering support, advice, and resources that helped shape Teyana's career. To him, claiming a share of the fortune is not about greed, it's about fairness and acknowledgement. This tug-of-war over finances has turned a legal proceeding into an emotional battlefield, each side feeling both wronged and justified, each dollar representing more than just money. It's about respect, recognition, and closure. Divorce never just affects the two people at its center. It ripples outward to families, friends, and communities. In this case, both Teyana's and Iman's families have been pulled into the spotlight, with tensions simmering just beneath the surface. Teyana's family is deeply divided. Some members rally around her, offering unwavering support as she fights to protect her future and that of her child. They see her as a strong woman who refuses to be diminished by the breakup. Others within her circle worry about the emotional and financial toll, wondering if the public nature of the divorce could do more harm than good. On the other side, Iman's family also struggles. While many stand behind his decision to seek a settlement, fearing that losing out financially would be unfair, others caution against escalating the fight. They worry that the legal battle could permanently damage relationships, not just with Teyana, but also with the child who is on the way. The family dynamics add an extra layer of heartbreak to an already painful situation, raising difficult questions about loyalty, forgiveness, and what it means to move forward. Aaron's emergence in this story is one of the more controversial elements. He's Teyana's new partner and reportedly the father of her unborn child. His presence adds emotional support for Teyana, but also sparks widespread speculation. Some fans and critics see Aaron as a positive influence, someone offering Teyana stability and comfort when she needs it most. Others, however, wonder about his timing and motives, questioning whether he's stepping in to take advantage of a vulnerable situation. Aaron's attendance at court hearings and public appearances with Teyana only fuels debate about his influence on the divorce proceedings and whether his involvement complicates an already fraught situation. Social media has become a battleground of its own. Fans and followers have taken sides, often passionately, in this very public breakup. Many sympathize with Iman, believing that he deserves a fair share of the settlement for his contributions and sacrifices. Others throw their support behind Teyana, applauding her independence and hard-earned success. Theories about the marriage's collapse abound. Was it the pressure of fame, personal differences, infidelity, or simply the natural drifting apart that sometimes happens in long relationships? Fans speculate endlessly, fueling the conversation with every new update. This division highlights how deeply personal this story has become for the public. It's not just a celebrity divorce, it's a reflection of larger themes about love, ambition, betrayal, and resilience. The courtroom became the stage for the most intense part of this saga. Teyana and Iman faced off, each presenting their case with passion and pain. Teyana's defense was clear and heartfelt. She emphasized her right to keep the wealth she earned through years of hard work, expressing frustration at Iman's claims and highlighting the emotional toll of the divorce. Iman countered with his own heartfelt testimony, underscoring the partnership they had in marriage and his contributions to her career. To him, this was about justice and recognition. The tension was thick. Both were hurting, both felt betrayed, and both wanted closure. The courtroom was more than just a place for legal arguments. It was a space where their shared history was laid bare for all to see. Beyond the legal wrangling, the emotional weight of this battle is immense. Teyana admitted how difficult it has been to navigate the financial and emotional fallout simultaneously. Iman confessed to feeling lost and devastated, emotions made more complicated by the public nature of the case. Just when it seemed like a decision was near, a bombshell hit. New evidence emerged that could change everything. The judge delayed ruling, throwing the case into uncertainty and leaving everyone wondering what secrets this new twist might reveal. This cliffhanger has fans anxiously awaiting the next chapter, desperate to see how this roller coaster will end. This isn't just a story about a divorce. It's about how relationships evolve and sometimes unravel under the weight of expectations, money, fame, and personal growth. It's about what happens when private pain becomes public spectacle and how those caught in the crossfire struggle to find peace. As Teyana and Iman continue their fight, the world watches, hoping for healing but bracing for more drama. So, what do you think? Should Teyana stand firm and protect her $10 million? Does Iman have a rightful claim? And what role does Aaron truly play? Can they ever find peace, or will this battle leave wounds that never heal? Leave your thoughts in the comments below.